Hey FHN, thank you for joining us on this week's episode of The Nightly Show. I'm Sam.
And I'm Devon, and we've got a great show for you this week.
Yeah, this week we got a story on a local boxing therapy gym,
A book review,
a tutorial on how to make tissue paper flowers,
a story on how the pandemic has affected Andrew Nevenner's baseball career,
and a cookie recipe.
We're going to start it off with a story on how seating charts have played a role in contact tracing.
Let's take a look.
In the past 2 years, COVID has changed things around the school. Seating charts have always been present in our classrooms, but in the past 2 years, they played a large role in day-to-day life. Secretary Ms. Weeks Slaughter tells about how and why seating charts were used to help in contact tracing.
My name is Stephanie Slaughter, and I am the administrative assistant to Dr. Aaron Steep. My role at FHN is to help Dr. Steep and in the main office. So seating charts have helped with contact tracing in the sense that when we learn that there's a positive in the classroom, we're able to look at the seating charts and we know in each classroom how far apart teachers' desks are students' desks are from each other. So then we can go in and pinpoint where the positive student sits and then who around them we would need to contact and let them know. On our busier days, it can be a little overwhelming, but we have a very good system going that all of us that work on the COVID situation that we all are pretty organized about it and have our, it's just some days it's a lot of data to enter.
Ms. Slaughter still works with seating charts. They're done not so much as for contact tracing, but more as a form of organization.
It's really interesting to see how the pandemic has affected life for us, Sam.
Yeah, I know for me, it's affected a lot of clubs and sports and
Yeah, same here. Here's a story on how the pandemic has affected Andrew Nevenner's baseball career.
I started playing baseball for FHN my freshman year. So we came, did tryouts, made JV, and then that's when COVID kind of hit. So freshman year is the first year I started playing baseball for FHN. It was a lot of fun, but I was kind of bummed that the season got canceled because of COVID, because it's like your first ever year for high school. So like I had high expectations for it, but it got cut short. So coming back to my sophomore year tryouts, it was like having a reoccurring dream of going through tryouts once again, and I was really hoping nothing bad would happen again for it to get cut short. But COVID affected, we'd have to wear masks, doing some stuff. Preparations like pre-season warm-up stuff kind of weren't exactly the same like we normally would be. We had to take more precautions for safety measures, which definitely altered the season a bit of what our norm is. So with baseball, I'm going to miss a lot of the guys. Spending one season with them all, there's a lot of relationships that kind of got built with that. And then even after the season because I used to work with a lot of the guys that I played with. So a lot of relationships I'll kind of miss. I think in the bigger picture, high school is for a short period of time. So that's what makes it even more important to really make it last. So, and enjoy every second you have with it. So.
I can't wait for the baseball season to start up again.
Yeah, neither can I. Although I did get some new hobbies since then.
Yeah, I've grown rather fond of reading in my spare time.
Have you read the Natural series?
Yeah, I heard it's a really good book.
Well, here's Huncho's book review on the second book in the series, Killer Instinct.
Hey FHN, I'm Hunter Van Dyne, and I'm reviewing the book Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct is the second book from the book novel The Naturals. Killer Instinct has people being killed, and it can be confusing trying to understand what is going on. I love reading the book in my spare time, and it was easy to read. It was just a bit longer to read. The book kept me reading to find out who was behind all of the killing. In this book, it leaves off after Agent Locks was killed trying to kill Cassie, Dean, and Michael. Cassie and the other four then have to stop a copycat killer. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think the book is a 9. It's a lot cooler than the first book, and it's a lot more interesting. The plot is just a lot cooler than the first one. And one thing I like about the book is that it puts a little twist, and the cases revolve around the characters. One thing I don't like is that Cassie will, from periods of time, just talk about the past over and over. Thank you all for watching this book review on Killer Instinct. If you want to check out the book, go to the library.
Well, Sam, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just a bit stressed from school, that's all.
Well, there is this local boxing gym that can help you manage your stress. Here's a closer look at Jose Jones Boxing Therapy Gym.
In the boxing therapy, we have a philosophy that is that life is a fight for your dreams, for your goals, for your any type of achievement that you are striving for. First, I had to go to school to become a licensed professional counselor. Then, after studying, doing my research on so many theories of people going through like depression, and here in 2002, I went to school at Lindenwood. I seen a lot of kids, a lot of college students going through a lot of depression, anxiety, trauma, anger, and I decided to, and I was one of them. So I decided to study that, and also came out with a program that can, help everybody release some of that stress, anxiety, anger. Boxing therapy is a gym that, it's a program that is for everybody. We have programs here for people with special needs, families. We also do counseling, one-on-one counseling. We also do group therapy. We do mentoring. So there's so many things that we do here at the gym. A future goal that I have in here at the boxing therapy is to have more different type of programs all over the world, and not only in St. Louis. I feel like all over the United States. We are out for Panama. Have the same type of program in Panama, and really go worldwide.
Thanks, Devon. That gym looks like it could really help with stress.
Well, that boxing stuff sure does make me hungry.
Yeah, I'm really in the mood for some cookies.
Well, lucky for you, Rhea and Jackson are here to show you a chocolate chip cookie recipe.
Hello, today we are going to be making chocolate chip cookies.
To start, preheat the oven to 350 degrees.
Chop the chocolate bars and set them aside.
Melt the 2 sticks of butter until there's browning at the bottom, then pour into a large mixing bowl. Remember to stir the butter in order to prevent it from burning. Fill a separate bowl with ice water and put the bowl of butter into the ice bath. Whisk the butter until it solidifies into a creamy texture, then set aside.
Next, mix the dry ingredients together. This includes 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. After that, mix all the wet ingredients together. This includes the whipped butter, 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, and 2 tablespoons of heavy cream.
Then mix the wet and dry ingredients together and fold in the chocolate. If you would like to add any other candy or toppings, you can. We chose to add in some M&Ms.
Line the cookie tray with parchment paper. With an ice cream scooper, scoop the cookies on the cookie sheet to your desired size.
Chill for 24 hours or freeze until ready to bake. Bake for about 15 minutes or until the cookies are crisp on the edges. That's how you make chocolate chip cookies. Thanks for watching.
Spring's just around the corner.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about the spring season is that we finally get to see some flowers.
Yeah, me too, but I've never found the time to actually plant a garden.
Well, why not just make tissue paper flowers? They're really simple.
That's actually a really good idea.
Well, here's Allison's tutorial on how to make tissue paper flowers.
Thanks, Allison. Those really look cool. I can't wait to make some of them.
Well, that's all we got for you today, FHN.
Be sure to check out some other stories on FHNtoday.com.
Again, I'm Devon.
And I'm Sam.
And thanks for watching.